everyone, I'm Chef Patty with AvMed Health and it's recipe time. So this is what I do, guys. I share easy and healthy recipes from my home kitchen, and today we're gonna make a pesto. So not just a regular pesto, I am gonna make a spinach pesto. I'm gonna swap out the basil, which is a traditional ingredient for pesto, and I'm gonna use spinach instead. And I do this because of the extra nutrients, right? Not only do we want it to taste good, but we want it to be good for us. So this is really easy to make. Let's get started. I love using a food processor, definitely a food processor. I mean, if you want to like chop all your ingredients really small, you can, but it won't come out as smooth. So I highly recommend that, even if it's like a mini chopper, but use that. So what do we need? We need 3 cups of fresh spinach, and the easy thing here is that you just kind of like put everything in the food processor. There's no chopping involved. I'm not even de-stemming my spinach, which is something that I always do because I hate to bite into the stems of spinach, but for the pesto, it doesn't matter. It's going in the food processor. So I've got my 3 cups of spinach. I do have some Parmesan. We need to use Parmesan. This is gonna add some saltiness, some nuttiness, tons of flavor. So a cup of Parmesan, grated Parmesan, and then I have a 1/3 cup of pine nuts, all going in the blender, the food processor, a half of a fresh lemon, and this is gonna add a lot of like zing to it. If not, it's gonna be a little flat. So you wanna brighten up your pesto with the fresh lemon juice. And I don't know if you noticed, I put my hands here to catch the seeds, just a little tip. And then I've got some garlic going in. We're gonna add a little salt, not a whole lot, just a little salt, and some black pepper. So I've got salt, I've got black pepper in there. And I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna take it for a little whirl before I add the olive oil. So pretty already, and we're not even halfway done. So always remember to push down your ingredients, and if they stick to the sides of the processor, you want to get a spoon or a spatula and just scrape down so everything is well blended and incorporated. Now we got this. So now I'm going to slowly add the olive oil. Perfect. And you'll see that the ingredients start to kind of loosen from the inside of the food processor, but then anything else that's still stuck, you want to just kind of like push down, scrape down, and then blend again. But we're almost done. This is so delicious. I cannot wait. All right, one more little spin. Perfect. All right, guys, done. Quick little recap. Fresh spinach, Parmesan, pine nuts, lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper. That's it. Really easy. Now, in case you're wondering, what am I gonna do with this pesto? One of the reasons why I love making pesto is that it just kind of makes the whole meal process during the week so much quicker and so much easier if I have a batch of pesto in the fridge, because if I grill some chicken, I add a little pesto for pizzazz, or I add it to my steak. Sometimes I even marinate my steaks. I've done that a million times, where I take a little pesto and I rub it on my steaks before cooking it, and it just adds so much flavor. You can add it to sandwiches. You can add it to pizzas. If you're gonna make a pizza, put some on the crust, the dough, before adding the red sauce, or don't add red sauce, or add both. And it just adds a lot of flavor. And if you happen to have, by any miracle, if you happen to have any leftover, you can always just kind of like put some in an ice cube mold, and then you can just pop pesto. You freeze it and you pop it as you need it. And you can add it to your sauces. You can add it to anything, like I mentioned earlier. So here's my pesto. It stores really well in the fridge. So pretty, so beautiful, so delicious. We made it with spinach, so we know that it's super healthy. I'm probably gonna, well, I just made some shrimp. I'm gonna add it to my shrimp, maybe make some pasta later for the kids. They'll eat pesto and pasta. It's just one of those ingredients that we need in our lives, right? We're always complaining that we don't have time to enjoy our family and to enjoy dinner with our family. And I mean, not that this is going to resolve your meals every night, but it's definitely going to help. It's just a little extra ingredient that you can maybe make a batch once a week and have it ready, and it'll just make your life a lot easier. But here we go. Here is our pesto. Isn't this amazing? It's so good. And I have some shrimp. I cooked some shrimp earlier for my lunch, but I'm gonna add a little pesto over it, just a little. And I am done. Look at this. Doesn't it look amazing? So excited to eat this. But that's it, guys. I really, honestly, there's nothing else to this. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. It's so easy. Send us a message if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah.